Alright, hello everybody, welcome to another Rocky Mountain Monday, where we explore a different part of Colorado's Rockies. Today, we're going down Guanella Pass. It is a scenic byway that connects Grant, Colorado, which we rode in last week's video, to Georgetown, Colorado, which we rode to in the week before's video. I'm excited to go down this route. It's the first time I've been on the route. It just opened for the summer in the beginning of June. The wind's not too bad in here, pretty well protected at the moment. Of course, it'll be all paved like this. We don't have to worry about any unexpected terrain along the way. This bike's not meant for that kind of stuff. I have sport touring tires on, so they're not really for the racetrack, but they're not for gravel and dirt roads either. Starting to get into the afternoon, but the sun is still just above us. There's some good trails already 5 minutes in. People that have hiked all day coming down. So if you want to make a full afternoon of it here, you can definitely do that. We got a little buggy on the little windshield. They do like to die going right into your face. Some equestrians up here. Horseback riding definitely on the bucket list while I'm out here. Very cool. There's some others in there. Maybe you could pay and ride around. It's funny, it's another form of riding. You can ride a motorcycle, you can ride a horse. Just kind of let the road tell us what it wants me to do speed wise. Some of this is pretty calm and we're low elevation. The speed limit's 20 miles per hour, so they're expecting people to be very cautious in the winter, but summer I would say this could probably use different speed limits. Oh, I got hit by a big bug. You could feel it, like pelts you. Yeah, now we're climbing a little bit. Let these guys lead the way. Now this is a good example where you have to get your body and head and then look in the right direction to take those sharper turns. Ooh, we already have some views for you out here. We're pretty high up already. I didn't know that. Look at that. Probably stop every 5 minutes here. Look at that. Looking like they're having a good time. So yeah, everything's all dry. Obviously we've had several weeks of warm weather now, so no precipitation. It's a comfortable temperature at this point. Again, not sure elevation, but you're looking at probably 10,000 at some point, which is crazy because then you have peaks that are even, you know, way higher. So super comfortable right now. Feels like it's 60s, which means that it's enough where you got to make sure your gear is appropriate if you're going to lose 20 degrees in temp. It's 80, 90 down in Denver. You see these little skinny trees on the right. It makes sense that they don't really have many tree branches down low. Everything is up high because you need the sun. And they say the sun at this elevation is hitting you twice as much as at sea level. So about 10,000, I guess it doubles the amount of UV light sun radiation you're getting. Mostly talking about people and their sunburn exposure risk, but also I'm sure influences how things grow out here. Yeah, still no wind, very quiet. All you hear is the engine. You can't really hear any nature, but you feel part of everything going on. Continue to climb, climb, climb. Nothing too crazy of an incline. You see a heavy amount of rock exposed there. Another falling rock sign, a little bit more rocky here. Get that kind of red rock hue. So you got your rock. That's a big boulder that got caught in the netting. That's a great idea. Okay, so I believe we were in Jefferson County. This is Clear Creek County now. You can see we're getting pretty close to some of the snow coverage now. Starts to make sense why they couldn't open this place until June. Some of these trees look like they're burned. There's some snow. It's the closest snow yet. A little bit of a property of some sort. Couple lodges. Ooh, beautiful lake. A little bit of wind pushing me around now. This is the highest elevation I've ever been. And if you're wondering if it seems to be impacting my respiratory system, I'm not really doing anything riding the motorcycle, so I'm sure hiking I'd feel it. But overall, I feel just fine. However, do note I'm acclimated to 5,000 feet normally, so 10,000 or maybe even 11,000 isn't going to be that big of a game changer. Yeah, it's just really high peak there. First bicyclist I've seen. Hikers over there, group of 6 or so. Got a dog out there. Guanella Pass summit area. Yeah, this is the summit. This is the top. Summit overlook. You gotta get the bike in a picture here. Hope the bike doesn't fall over. The wind. It is windy up here, let me tell you that. Oh yeah. So, 2 things. Up there is Mount Evans. That is the 14,000 foot mountain that has the highest paved road going to it. The other fact is that the summit of Guanella Pass is 11,669 feet. So we're up there, and that is 3,000 feet higher. I mean, this is double the highest mountain in New Hampshire where I grew up. Mount Washington is 6,000 feet. And so if that's the apex, it means a lot of the ride down is going to be downward sloping, obviously, so we'll take our sweet time, see these 10-mile-per-hour speed limits. We are headed to Georgetown, which is about 25 minutes away. Yeah, these are the body head turn sort of turns, but I'm still taking them very cautiously, just because I can see some of the gravel on the road. The other thing, though, is so the bike started up pretty sluggishly. It didn't really fire right up like it does at lower altitude. So that was one thing that I had read about. I don't have a carbureted bike, which are the old school bikes. It's fuel injected, so it still starts up fine. The altitude doesn't require any mechanics or changes to the bike itself. You see this gravel all here. Don't want to brake while turning into that. Just finding the grooves in the road that work for me. So yeah, this bike's held up really well. 400-pound bike. No major twisties, or I wouldn't call this technical riding. It's just cautious riding around bends at high elevation with wind. But the lightness of the bike, 400 pounds, has held up just fine. I was told that somebody went up Mount Evans though on their bike, parked it, and then the wind actually blew it over. That happened today. This is a cool little bend. Different lake. Oh yeah, you get some clarity here. Still looking good across the roads here. That's most of my priority right now. Although it is tempting to look at that instead. cool. We got 3% battery, so we're actually going to wrap it up right here. Just a little bit more down there. Get to Georgetown. Yeah, I appreciate all the viewership for another Rocky Mountain Monday. We got to see some of the beauty of Guanella Pass. Got to see Mount Evans up at 14,000 feet. Get to see how the wind was affecting the bike, some of the twisties and turns, and then you get some of these views and some of the distant snow that's still lingering. So I look forward to going deeper into the mountains and showing you what's to come in the next Rocky Mountain Monday. It's a good looking turn. He crushed that turn.